Hello everybody and welcome back to our burgeoning little city of New Brewburgh here in City Skylines 2. And as you might have seen there with a quick autosave, we have a few issues that we need to solve in this episode. We've got lots of high rent and we've got absolutely tons of not enough customers. And that normally ties in with the fact that we've got a huge amount of demand that we need to fill. So where are we going to be working today? Let's just take a zoomed out look. So we've got this lovely parcel of land over here, which we're going to build up. Now we've got a choice. I'd like some low density housing in here as well, but we've started to build up the higher density along here. So we'll probably get some medium density, some high density, transition down to some lower density in this area. And then I'd also like to beef up our mass transit as well. A lot of people are coming in via taxis, as we can see, all the way up and down all the roads that are connected outside. Our bus line usage is creeping up. It was 8% before I pressed record, now it's 10%, so things are heading in the right direction. And just before I dive into caring for all of those needs, we've had a few mods that have been added to the game, which I want to tell you about. We're using the Lumina mod now, which you may be familiar with already, but you've got some options here of planetary settings, so you can change whereabouts you are. We unpause the game on our lovely planet Earth, and of course that'll affect the way the sun is and gives you a nice look as well. I'm probably going to be fiddling that quite a bit as we go through to try and find a look that I enjoy. And then we've got, of course, our color. We've got all sorts of exposure, contrast settings. You've got the sliders that go along with that. There's all sorts of things you can fiddle with here. And this is this post exposure, you've got to be careful with that one. And this is outside of the photo mode. So what you can do is you can go into here and you can save it as a preset, export it, share it with others if you wish. That is the first mod that we've added since I saw you last. And we also have the return of the extended tooltips mod. As you can see, I'm hovering over these buildings and we've got all of these items popping out, giving us all sorts of insights into what's going on. That has been brought over by Concy. It no longer is dependent on the GUI mod, which is, was causing some problems. So that is now available on PDX Mods. You can go and grab that. Then we also have the Weather Plus mod. So we go into our options and scroll all the way down to the bottom. We've got Weather Plus. You've got some presets here of time of day, which you can use. I tend to have it on day most of the time. Then you've got some weather settings here. So you've got to tick the boxes to enable these sliders under here. It says temperature 0, but it isn't actually 0, I don't think. It's fine. I've got precipitation turned off so we don't get any rain. And this saves you going into the Dev UI menu. And then you've got time of day as well. Between 0, do you know what? Let's try about sort of 9:30-ish in the morning and see what sort of look that gives us. That can affect shadows and things as well. Yep, I'm liking that. And then finally, a mod I am very excited about. This is the Control C mod. If we click up here, we'll have this pop up, and this was made by JK142. Now, we were waiting for copy and paste to be added to move it, but that hasn't happened yet. But we have this one here. Now, to get this one working, first of all, you need to go into your input settings and you need to remove C from the options in here, which is their city information. So let's remove that. You can still get to city information in the game by clicking down here. So now if we open up the Control C options, we can click all the things that we wish to copy. Now at the moment it is roads, as you can see there, and it is assets. It won't copy and paste sort of paths. I think it'll copy and paste trees, but it's, it's an early mod. It's just been added. So let's do selection tool. So now we can just left click all the things that we want to copy. So it's not copying all the things you've added down here. Then Control C. Aha, there we go. And that has grabbed the building for us. Yeah, right click to move those around. And I'm assuming if we just sort of pop those up against, there's no zoning there, is there? Let's maybe find a road where there is a bit of zoning so we can do this test. Over here will work better. We plop that up against the road like so. Okay, we're going to need anarchy as well. Let's pop anarchy on. There we go. Excellent. And we've still got a little bit of problem. I mean, these ones around the side, we need to draw the roads in. These ones at the front. And then, of course, we've had all of the assets and things added in that we removed before. So what you would have to do then is go into the bulldozer mod and you can select this option here and you can start removing any of these odd items. That's only because of the way that I've placed these. Let me just see if we can Whoop. That's the M key. It should have turned that one off. Let's just select all of these. And if I move these a little bit closer to the road, are they going to get their road access back again? Seems like that one will, but not that one. Oh, how close do we have to get it for that to work? Oh, there we go. Once I've added the roads around, then those buildings have popped back in again and they've all got access and it's all okay. Yeah, excellent. So that might be a mod that you wish to try out as well. Okay, so now we've got all of those out of the way. Let's see what we can do over here. So this road here has started to become a bit of a main road going up that way. We'll leave that there. We might use that. So I'm thinking of upgrading that. Oh, it's already a 4-lane road. Oh, that's good. We'll keep that like that. And then we want a road coming off of here to give access to this estate. And I think that only really needs to be a 2-lane road. We are going to add an asymmetric connection coming in here. Let's maybe just draw this across like this first of all. I'm thinking if that hits right in the middle there, that's not too much of a hill, so that should be okay. We'll come out 90 degrees from this side. There we go. Yeah, thank you very much. And then we'll curve this around. There we go, and that's pretty much 90 degrees in there. Can we just upgrade a small portion of that? Nope. So let's mark that off where we want to upgrade that piece, and then we'll mark this off where we want to upgrade that piece. Excellent. And we'll have the 2 extra lanes going into that road and the 2 extra lanes going into that road. Brilliant. And we'll just delete everything but what I want to delete, which is the whole road. There we go. Very good. And then we want access through the middle here. And what I'm thinking of doing here, let's just concentrate on this side first of all, is adding, oh yeah, let's add some little cul-de-sacs is the word that I was looking for. And I think we're going to bring that, do I want to add this straight through to here as well and give access into this area? Do you know what? I think I do. Just because that's the way things are generally done in sort of American-inspired cities, which is what we're going for. So we're going to take this one through the middle here. You don't generally have a whole estate as a cul-de-sac, even though we're obviously going to have little cul-de-sac end of road. So we'll just bring this one around. There we go. Excellent. That's what we want. So we'll take a straight road of these. So having the little cul-de-sacs in here will mean we're just able to add a little bit more zoning around the end here as well. Do I need that to be straight, or am I going to be happy with it at an angle? I think I need that one to be straight, just for my own peace of mind. So if we go to there, and then we're going to take one of these, and it doesn't have to be, let's see, what size are we going to go for these? If I go 48, keep that as 90 degrees, go for a cost of $48, how big is this going to get us? So we can go, yeah, we can do it like that, can't we, with a continuous curve. Let's have a look at that. So that'll give us 2 big houses at the end with some other small houses here. We're going to remove the zoning from this main road through here, actually. So we're going to use our zoning mod, none zoning tool, and we're going to take that all off the front and that one there. Excellent. Are we going to take it off this one as well? I think we are. There we go. We'll do that. That's fine. This one I'm going to remove zoning from. And I feel like I'm going to want to do something here as well. Let's just pause the game. So if I remove the zoning from the right, no, if I do left, there we go. That's the one I want. So we'll do that all the way along there as well. So now all the zoning is in here. But what I want to do is make this a little bit bigger so we can change the amount of houses that we get on there. Ah, there we go. That is what I'm trying to get. So we go for a distance of 4 coming out there and go round in a circle. And then we'll get all that zoning around the outside. Not too worried about the zoning in the middle, which will give us access to a few more houses. Excellent. So let me just mark this all up with some cul-de-sacs. I think that's worked out okay. That's given us a reasonable amount of zoning. We've still got some space to add some other zoning around the outside as well. So for these, we are just going to go for the normal low density housing. And I'm just thinking, rather than make them all huge houses, we'll go, rather than fill up the whole block here, we're going to go back sort of 2 or 3, see how they all go. These ones you might do a little bit bigger around there. There we go. Excellent. We've got a little bit of space in between as well. We can fill up with trees and things. Let me just zone these ones. There we go, all zoned in. I'm just wondering actually whether we could just use the Move It mod and shiftify some of these things over a bit, because like here we've got a lot of space. I don't know how this is going to actually work out. If I grab the Move It mod and Marquee tool, I mean it's going to select all the trees and absolutely everything, isn't it? But that is not the end of the world. So if I do that, but then I hold shift and do that, and I'm assuming it's grabbed all the nodes. It has grabbed all the nodes. Everyone's going to complain, but what I'm thinking is they're okay. If I sort of moved it up to here, I think that would go a lot better. And then we'll grab this one, that's grabbed the node as well, and move that up to there. Oh, I think this is going to be good. This is going to be much better. We might just have to monkey with this road here a bit because we've got so many nodes, but suddenly now we're really making good use of this area. Might have to just pull this down a bit over here because we've got less space. But that's okay. Let me just pause the game. If I delete that, that's not the move it key. There we go. We'll grab this one down here. And then again, just grab everything up this way and move that down, because I still want room for zoning along the back. Yeah, that's good. Okay, we'll have to sort the trees over there. Don't worry about that. And then we could just... Could I copy and paste some more in there? Actually, do you know what? I'll draw them in myself and we'll get them zoned in. Do you know, I just thought we'd try the copy and paste tool. So I've copied that, clicked all of those, Control C. Oh, it's worked. And then we could sort of pop that right up against here. And I'm going to actually put that further back, maybe there. Yep, there we go. And then we're going to grab that, grab this road, connect that up. There we go. And everybody's a little bit unhappy. Yeah, this is a work in progress mod. I don't think it's quite ready just yet. I'm just wondering whether a little bit of Move It might solve that. No. Okay, let me zone these bits in anyway, and I'll put another one over here. There we go. That's all zoning in nicely. Already complaining about high rent. Maybe that is something we could adjust for everybody. Let's just go into our taxation. We're going to drop our rent down a little bit. We're making enough money, I think, at the moment. So let's just see if that helps out. But that's definitely looking a lot better in there. We can add some more trees and things as we go along. And then this little section here, I really want to transition, if we can, from these larger buildings that we've got over here. The residential low rent. What are these ones over here? Residential low rent. Residential as well. Mixed residential. Yeah, a lot of residential going on there. So maybe that is what we could add along this section here. Now we seem to have a little bit of lack of zoning. Well, that is something that we can fix. So if we just take that, whoops, just take that little bit of road off there and go in our zoning tool, go to default, put that back to default. And now if we delete this, hopefully it's got zoning on both sides. Let's just close that. It has. Excellent. So we could just zone in a huge swathe over there. Although, oops, I do want to leave a little space in this section because this is still going to be a nice park over here with all of this park that we built up in the last episode as well. I'd like to extend it over to this side. Just thinking if we could add a little something different over here. Let's maybe go for an alley again. And we're going to go out this far. Let's go for... No, let's go for this one. If we go up to there and sort of bring that into the middle, I'd like that to meet up to this section here. What am I missing? One of these. Snap to guidelines. Yes. So if we snap that to guidelines there, and that's 90 degrees coming out of that one. And if we pop that round here, there we go. So we could do a little bit of zoning around that, make that a nice little area. Let's just see what we can do. So if we go in again for... What do we want? I think we want some mixed housing down here. So we get the shops that are down below. So if we just have a block of that on that side. Oh, I think that was a little autosave. Let's have a quick sip of tea. I'd like the same down here. Do I want to go for a complete block? I think we'll just pause it. We'll go like that. We'll go, what's that? 1, 2, 3, 4 depth. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, there we go. Like that. And then hopefully we'll get a nice corner piece in there. This little bit I'm going to perhaps leave for a park. We've got no parks around here at the moment. Oh, summer theatre. I've got an asset pack of more parks and things. Let's just move over here and take a look at these. What have we got? So we've got a 4x12 park. which looks nice. Campfire we had before, dog park, small playground we had before. We've got the summer theatre. I do really like that. Small plaza, small park. I think these are the ones we've always got. And then what have we got in here? Anything different? Yeah, 6x4 playground looks good. Large plaza, 18 by 18. Oh my goodness me, 18 by 18 park. Okay, then we might have some other ones in these menus I don't know yet. Will this one? Oh, this would just look great in this park area over here, won't it? So we're going to save that. Let's see what the biggest park is that we could fit into here. This new one. That goes sideways. Okay, we've got this playground here, the 6x4. We're going to add that in there. And then we're going to use the Move It mod and bring that back like that. So we get that taking up a little bit more space. I think that'll be good. We can do some decorating around there. And then I did want some housing around the back here. What do we go for? Medium density. I think we're just going to go for some row housing. Let's just go by small. Oh, do you know what I'm going to do actually? Let's take those out. We're going to pop some European row housing in here just for a different look. There we go. We don't have any demand just yet. We're just for a different look, sort of around this park, around this area, and just see what that looks like when it comes in. I think that'll be good. Might do a little bit of detailing around there as well. Excellent. And then we've got space for detailing in amongst all of this. And then we really want to get some more houses in this area too. So I'm thinking if we can get the right road structure in here, we could get a lot more of these cul-de-sacs into this area too. Right, I'm liking the look of how this all is laid out. We've got a little bit of space over here, which I'm thinking, again, I'm going to add some parks in and things. I'm just flattening out the land a bit and use the Move It mod, because when you place these down, it's just actually flattening the land. What one am I using here? Soften terrain. How hard do I need to press the button for it to do something? I don't feel like it's actually doing anything. I'm going to wave it around and hope that it is actually doing something. Yeah, when you cut and paste, copy and paste, it seems like it places it at the same height as what was copied. So then you need to go and adjust it. But I think overall, apart from this little one here, it's okay. Okay, let's just see if that is adjusting. I don't think it is. Let's get another size there and push that back. It is a little bit. Okay, all right. Well, we'll see how that goes. I might need to adjust that a little bit. But that's good. So we're going to pop in here. Let's pop a park in here before everybody moves in, which was one of the other new ones that we had. This 4x12 park, which there's no zoning on that side, is there? So it won't pop. And yeah, let's pop that one in the middle there, in between these two houses, and we can do the normal thing where we extend it out, add some paths and things like that. And obviously we need to flatten the land a bit, but I think that's okay. They're not complaining about land value over here anymore, which is good. So let me just zone all of these in as well. Oh, here we go. People are popping in to this area, which is looking really, really nice. I'm liking these. I'm liking these. I've left a few little gaps along here as well that we can come back and zone in. I don't mind having extra houses along the front here. Normally, I'd sort of stagger them like I've done over here. So you've got a bit of a gap. But yeah, some of these I don't mind adding a few more in. Where else will I leave the gaps? Over there. We'll do that one. We'll do this one, and I've made sure to try and keep them away from the roads where I can. Some of these up here are well up against the road, so there's not much we can do about that. Yeah, we'll get those in there. We'll get that in there. That won't zone. Yep, a couple in here. So, you know, I feel like I'm trying to make the best use of the space as possible as it goes. That land value problem will go momentarily. This little area over here could also be a good spot for a park as well. Of course, there's no zoning here, so let's put the zoning back to default. That doesn't mess up anything over that side, and it gives us milestone 7. Excellent. Unlocked a busy town. So more of these, more of those, lots of money, all sorts of progression and things as well. Let's just take a quick look at our parks and such. I'm going to unlock sports parks. I'm going to unlock... We're going to get into the transport stuff soon as well. So I'm going to unlock train and tram. Subway and air will leave. So do I want to go for large sports parks? I do. We're down to 10. So we'll leave that as it is. How's this space looking? It's not looking too bad. What could we pop in here? So large sports venues. We've got some extra ones as well in the pack that we were talking about. So we've got a baseball field. Indoor community pool actually could be good. So we've got the community pool, which I think comes with the game, and the indoor community pool, which is extra. A football stadium, which is new. Then we've got the soccer field, American football field. Anything in here? Basketball, skate. Yeah, nothing in there. Okay, let us add maybe a little sports complex in here. How big's the indoor community pool? Let's maybe add that in. Let's get some zoning on there. That's not messed anything up. No, that's fine. Yeah, I think if we can get this indoor community pool up in this corner here, and let's just take a look at that building. Now that looks very interesting. I'm liking the way this got this sort of see-through look on here. It's got a big diving board inside. It has. Oh, we can even just quickly look inside. Yeah, a lot of... yeah, maybe we need to ignore all the pillars that you're going to jump and smack your face on as you hit the water. We'll just look from the outside and use our imagination. I am liking that one a lot. Excellent. We could even fit a little bit of parking down the side here. I feel like it needs like a little side entrance, and then maybe we could spin that around a bit. So if I come 90 degrees out of there, yeah, and then we move that up against that road. Yeah, and then we're going to use the Move It mod and just get that right up against there. Excellent. Then we can just add a little bit of parking over the other side. Nothing too big. Yeah, just a small little parking lot in there. And then you've got no access to water. Is a bit of a problem. Okay, what is going on with our water? Water availability dropped right down. Okay, we are, I believe, bringing this in from the outside. No, of course we're not. We have our one water tower, which is overloaded. Do we have any options on here? So what is that? Is just a viewing deck, isn't it? Sightseeing, entertainment value. Do you know what? I'm actually going to add that on with a bit of anarchy. Oh, anarchy is not letting me add that on. Okay, let's come out of there and try that again. Yep, there we go. Excellent. That's not going to solve our water problem. What could we do? Well, if we look at our groundwater pumping station, there is water everywhere, and we're right smack up against this river, so that really does make sense. So maybe we could pick a spot where this does make sense. Is there water over by the industry? There is, but some of that's getting polluted. So maybe I'm thinking somewhere along this main road we could have a little industry area. Let's do our zoning tool on that bit there. We come out of that view. Default zoning, has that added it? No. Is it because of the type of road we're using? I think it is, isn't it? Maybe just right here on this corner then. That'll be good. Let's just get rid of that one there. Why not? Let's just... Has that got water? That's got all the water we ever need. Okay, let's maybe pop that in like so. And then down off the side here, we're going to add a very small little side road. There we go. And then we're going to move that around. Excellent, like that. Very good, very good. We're going to take the traffic lights off of there because I don't think we need those. There we go. And yeah, I think that'll be fine like it is. So that now should give us, let's just jump into here. Plenty of water availability when it kicks in. Plenty of water availability when it kicks in. Brilliant. So that will solve those problems for us. Whew, very good, very good. Right, so let's maybe see if we can add some walkability around our area. I don't want to do invisible pedestrian paths. I want to connect up to these, although these look like they're... Yeah, it's like a slightly different look to those. I don't think that's a problem. If we add this along the back like so, that should connect. And then we can sort of meander this maybe through all of this area. Actually worked out quite well because I've left spaces behind all of these houses. There we go. I can put these paths all the way through, get the walkability up, and it's not messing with any of the zoning as well, which is really good. Excellent. Let me just do the same on this over here like this, and the last one on this side. I've tried to be careful not to add any more crosswalks than we've already got, and we've got them all nicely spread out like that, which is good. Excellent. I'm liking the look of this area, so I'm thinking a little bit of detailing in these places here, and I think we're going to sort of tie this in with the name of the place as well. So if we go into here, no, into here, I'd like to grab an oak tree. How big are they? Yeah, I'd like to have this named after an oak tree of some sort, and each of these places is going to get a nice big oak tree in the middle of their little cul-de-sac. There we go, very nice. And then each of them is also going to get some nice plants and things around here. I'm just thinking if we do it like this and come out, yeah, that could work really well. And we can sort of alternate the colours that we're using and the distance, I think. Let's have a look. How will 10 look? And this would be interesting, trying to get the very central spot so it all lines up. I think something like that would look very nice. And then we can alternate the colours as we go down. Let me just fill those in. I think that's got all of them. I'm liking that. Very good, very good. And then I definitely think we want to add just a gentle sweep of a tree brush around, which we'll come back to actually in a second, because now I'm looking at this. I really want to add just a few spots of commercial down here. So let's pop the zoning back onto there. Do I want the zoning on the main road? If I go, nope, if I go right only, let's try that again. Yeah, that's what I want. Excellent. And we'll just get a little bit of commercial along here, nothing too large. That'll do, just to sort of help facilitate this area. I'm just thinking of like a little corner shop in there as well. Might get 1 or 2 shops down here by the park. I'm probably just going to mass zone that bit. This is almost like a little separate area from over there. And then, like we said, this will be for some services. Oh man, lots of complaints. People leaving. I mean, this isn't the be-all and end-all best way of bringing in a whole load of people. We've gone from less than 5,000 to 5,000, nearly 5,800, but we need a huge boost of customers. So yeah, I think the next bit after this is definitely going to help with that. Let's go back to our vegetation. We're going to take a tree brush. We've got these options here. I can never remember which one I use, so let's just pop that one in there. Yeah, I think this is the one, but this one's going to be, yeah, we're going to go for this one here. Make sure anarchy isn't on, and then we're just going to sort of dot some around this area here like so. There we go, and it goes from being a sort of a sparse area to being a nice area that you'd want to live with, lots of trees around and that sort of thing. I really think I need to adjust my colours. I've played with something and it's all looking teeny tiny little bit odd. We're going to add in some dog parks around here. We've got this little corner over here, which if we get our zoning back to default again, let's close that menu down, it's messing with it. I only want a little bit of zoning in here, so again I'm going to just grab that road there like so, and then this one up to here, and just see whether I can do that zoning. And then if I delete those, let's just see whether that's made a difference. Yeah, there we go, excellent. So we'll get a little dog park in there, and maybe also a little playground. Yeah, let's put a little playground next to it as well. And then I really want to dot these around a few places, but not necessarily right in the middle. I mean, we could remove some houses, but I don't think the people living in that cul-de-sac would necessarily want those right outside their door. I don't know. Let's do... Okay. Thank you. None. That's what I'm looking for. Yeah, so I want that zoning there. So again, we can do the same on this one. Let me pop the dog park in. Why are you not letting me pop the dog park in? There we go. Excellent. That will please those. And then we've got this little park area over here, so we definitely could pop these next to here. There we go. And then we were leaving this spare in case we needed to add some more services in. Very good. Let's just take a look at the services that we've got going on here. So I think electricity we're just bringing in from the outside. That's fine. Water we're okay with. Healthcare we've got all the way over that side, which I think is okay. None of these are complaining yet, and death care as well. So I think we'll just leave that as it is. The rubbish collection, I believe, is all going outside the city, so I'm not going to worry about that too much. Fire we've got nearby. We haven't had any fires. Disaster control is not normally a problem. Again, with the police, we're fine. We've got the welfare building over there to help, but it's the education I'm more worried about. So the elementary school is all the way over this way, which really isn't too far, but let's just take a look whether we can add some more space in there. So that is absolutely filled up. Could we add an extension wing? We can. Hopefully it doesn't break anything. That gives us 500 extra spaces. Our high school has got plenty of space. Our college is pretty filled up as well. So we're going to add an extension wing onto there. Don't think we need the library. That'll be okay. We don't have a university yet. So we'll hang fire and wait for that. The other thing really to check out is our bus route. We've only got this one bus route that's taking people from town out here to our industrial area, and we don't have any bus stops along here. We have these ones in there. I definitely think some more bus stops here and here, particularly with all of the paths that we've been adding in. I think that'll be really fantastic. Let's go back to the European. We're going to add some bus shelters. We're going to add one there between those two paths. And we'll do it here as well between those two paths. And I think I'm even going to do the other side of the road in preparation. There we go, of expansion that we'll have around here. So we're going to add those two. We'll go over here and we'll drag that one in and that one in. Excellent. And like we said, we've got all the paths that walking backwards and forwards. That should help a lot. So the other stops are over here on our little, I don't know what you want to call that, bus station thing that I made myself. I know that there is a word for that. I can't think what it is at the moment, but there we go. Let's just delete that building there. He's having problems connecting to the road. I think we fixed that for him. Okay, so I think that little area there is looking nice. We need to put a little zone over this because we've got to start naming some of our districts here. So I would like a name that's possibly connected to T, as we always do, but oak tree as well. I think that sort of fits in well with what we've done here with the little oak trees. So let me know what we can call that. I'll put some other zones out off camera as well for these other places. But what I'm just going to do now is extend this area. We're in desperate need of some shoppers and some customers to come into all the commercial that we've got. So let me just zone out this. Okay, after a quick game reset, I've realized how weird the colors were before, but I think we're back to normal now, which is good. So this little section over here that we had left over, we're just going to clear out. It's easy to do it this way. I find the delete tool a little bit weird when you try and delete more than one thing at once. But anyway, we're going to use this little section here for some more affordable housing, I think. Just sort of backing onto this area. We could do some low rent housing. I'm thinking maybe off of this road here. If we just pop those in like that, we don't actually have any need for those. Do we have need for medium density? We do. And on this side, oh, new signature building, Polaris Suites. There we go. We'll add some medium density just to beef that bit up there. And then along this one here, I think, I mean, I would like to go for these ones with the shops underneath because I really like the way that they look along the street. But as we're struggling to get enough customers for the other places that we've got over here, I think maybe we'll just hang fire on that and really just try and put in, yeah, some more medium density housing. I think will be the best thing to go for. Really trying to encourage more people to move in. We're going to pop some that side. In fact, we might just even go all the way up and down default. There we go, on this road. Ooh, there we go. Click the right button. As far as there, we'll do something else there. This one, I'm not too sure what we'll do. We'll wait for that bit. Actually, we do have some commercial demand. So yeah, this will be just some standard small commercial houses there. Yeah, I think that'll be good. Let's get this to zoning. What are we up to? 5,800. We are losing a few people. We're losing a few buildings as well, which isn't great. Let's just see how that goes. And then at some point, I am going to want to change my bus route again. I'm thinking, now we've got this road going up through the middle, that our bus route could go up here and back again, and then we can have one going in the other direction. And I think that would actually work a lot better. Yeah, and that will give people access to all of these shops and things as well. Or even up here and round, and then we can have another stop. You could still stop in there, couldn't it? Yeah, do you know what? That's what we're going to do. Let's do that. Let's add some North American bus shelters. So where would be a good spot? We've got a lot of houses along here. So it's going to come out of there and come up this side of the road. I'm thinking somewhere along here outside where all these houses are. I'm hoping that's not going to cause a problem. It seems to be lighting up a few things. I'm going to pop Anarchy on, yeah, just in case. I'm going to do both sides of the road there. Then it's going to go up the top along there and down this side. So let's pop, I don't want it, yeah, there we go. We'll do just there. I like the little bit where the bus goes in, like the little lay-by, but I don't want it all the way down to the main road there. So we'll do that bit. We'll skip this one. We'll go into here opposite the park. Yeah, there we go. there and there. So they're going to be pleased with that. And then we've already got this one down here. Yeah, that'll be good. Okay, then we can just adjust our line accordingly. So which bit am I going to drag where? Let's have a look. Yeah, so this one here, we're going to drag out like so. Yeah, and then we'll just keep doing that as we go around. And then it's going to want to go back down there, which means we need to remove it off of these ones. There we go, and that should now be going all the way around. Oh, let's put this view back on again. There we go, should be going up there, round in there and back. It's not quite going where I want it to go, is it? Do you know what would probably be easier is if we just delete all of these lines. So we're going to delete that one there. Yeah, and we'll add 2 more lines in, and we'll have a clockwise and a counterclockwise one. We start here and go this way. And that probably didn't help that it was going in there. We're going to skip that, because then we're going to come up to here, and we've only got one on one side of the road there, which is why it's having the issue going round, but that's fine. There we go, and then we'll have the other one go in the other direction as well. And then, of course, that's going to cross over here, which is fine. I don't mind that. It's still going to be able to head out back down this way. Yeah, that's good. And then finish that off. There we go. Excellent. So we've got those 2 bus routes. Of course, they need to come up here as well, don't they? Because otherwise we're not going to get... Now, how do we do this? Do we keep those going in the loop? And then do we add an extra one going from there to the industrial estate? Or do we bring these 2 up here and add to the length? I mean, I've got to be honest with you. I'm not quite sure how that's going to work either way. So what I'm going to do is, yeah, we're going to go from here. And we're going to go straight over here and do it this way and have this as like an express bus route that goes from, there we go, one end to the other. Right, so let's just maybe sort these ones out. So we've got, let's change the color on all of these. So we'll just grab some random colors so we can differentiate between them. There we go, excellent. So let's come out of that view. So which one is going where? Hard to see in that view. Let's press X. There we go. So the dark blue one, that's going to be our industry route. There we go. Our red is clockwise and our yellow is counterclockwise. So let's just have a look at these. We've got the CO bus on there, which is what we want. This one here, we've got the CO bus, and that one there, we've got bus. Yeah, let's just keep it as a separate bus. Why not? We're going to make these free as well. And then maybe for the shuttle, we're going to have 2. For the clockwise, we're going to make that one free, and that's got 4. That sounds fine to me. Counterclockwise, we'll make that free, and that's got 4 as well. Excellent. I think that is going to work well. Okay, that should be working well. And then I can't remember if I mentioned it before I went off to lunch. I'm then just going to expand this area over here to fill up some more of this space as well with our low density, because we've got a huge demand for that. And then hopefully we're getting near to what we need to do to take care of our lack of customers. Right, so we've expanded all the way down to this road over here. As you can see, added a whole nother selection of houses with some connections to this national road that snakes its way off into the distance. And with that and our cul-de-sac estate that we've got over here, we're almost approaching 7,000 population. But the big thing that's holding us back is more jobs. We need more industry, we need more offices, and we're going to tackle that next time. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, check out the next video on the screen. I'll see you for the next one. Have a great day. Bye-bye.